From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, today the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series...
Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Chris Taylor now looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night.
Taylor.
Next pitch is popped up. And it's caught for the out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
That one's in there, 0-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Soft contact in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. We go to the bottom of the first, and now for the Phillies, Gene Segura.
Leading off.
And a pitch.
Phillies, the second baseman.
Fall off foul.
Segura.
Kershaw fires. And a swing and a miss. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting second. The first baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Up the middle, Vivas collects it. 2 out.
Batting third.
As we take a gander at Joe Girardi's lineup for the Phillies. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Kyle Schwarber.
And boom, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max
There's a strike.
Muncy.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. Phillies fans want a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. One down. The batter now will be Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Swings through that one. 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Good eye in that spot. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here!
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Cody Bellinger steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Up the middle. Throws to first, and Bellinger is out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Edwin Rios here, 3 for 7 in the series so far. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Leading up for the Phillies.
The pitch.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
That one missed. Kershaw, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Outman racing over to make the catch.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And first offering is fouled off. And downstairs. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Maton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies down in order. Top half of the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman.
For the Dodgers, the left fielder.
First offering misses the mark. Chris Dave Roberts had a good big league career. He was a really good defender and a guy who could steal a base when you needed him to. And the Red Sox really needed him to in Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS when he swiped second and came home to score, and that kept the Red Sox alive.
Yeah, this is a guy that was a little bit of a late bloomer in his career, but ended up having an excellent career and just the type of.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
A swing and a soft liner. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Outman over at second, one down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is foul back. And the righty deals. Hooks it away for the out.
Second baseman.
Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Righty delivers. Foul ball. 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. Nola makes the catch, and that'll do it. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back. Here's the speedy catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher,
Big lefty turns,
Garrett
kicks, deals.
Stubbs.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. They say you win.
Ball one strike.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Kershaw the 2-1. Three, 2 now. Kicks and fires. And that one ripped to left. Outman makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Batting it, the center fielder,
And here is Herrera. On the ground, right side. Muncy takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Swings through that.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
And now the lefty.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail here 1-0. On to the 4th, and here is Freddie Freeman.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the
Nola
designated hitter,
back to work.
Freddie Freeman.
That one drifts inside. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Foul ball there. The pitch. Strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air, left field. Castellanos under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Smith takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. At the belt and fires. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Here's a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bellinger at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Check swing, but he went too far. And now it's even 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw to first is in time. Third out. One left for LA, but they lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Gene Segura at the plate here.
Leading off
And a
Phillies,
pitch.
the second baseman.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bellinger settles under this one. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Now back, the first baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
One down, Phillies down a run. And now 2 balls and a strike.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, in those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That hits the dirt, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got it. That's out number 2.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Edwin Rios. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right side. Segura picks it up. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next,
James Outman now at the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground, and he grabs it foul. The pitch. That's off the mark, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next offering misses. 2-0. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And the pitch. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
This one high in the air to left center. Pereira racing over to make the catch. So the Dodgers lead one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
For the Phillies,
The wind to the pitch.
Kyle.
And a foul ball.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Slapped foul. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He did not go around. The wind of the pitch. The other way, and he beats the shift. Now he'll turn for second. Now back in safely at first.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That's to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Hanser Alberto coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing third base. Number 7.
First and second. No outs. And now for the Phillies, Nick Maton. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
In there for strike 1.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
2 on, nobody out. Kershaw deals. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 1 so far.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The lefty to 1-0. And a foul ball. And a pitch. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a pitch. And now the count is even.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Schwarber at second. Castellanos over at first with 1 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Out makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder,
Odubel Herrera stands in for the Phillies. Rounded out his first time up. First offering misses badly for ball 1. So the tying run at second. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one fouled off. 2 and 2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor.
the second
Nola back to work.
Chris Taylor.
Ball 1 there.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2-0. And that's outside. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Freeman into box again. Takes a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's a 1-2. That one fouled off. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. Righty delivers. And now it's filled up.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. 1 for 2. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. There's a strike. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 3-2 now. And the righty deals. Runner takes off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Herrera whips it in quickly as the stop sign goes up at third.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it in.
Boots it. And no throw. He's into first easily.
The center fielder, 35, Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here's the 0-2. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Hunter Alberto up to the plate.
Alberto.
First offering, and it just misses. Muncy, the lead runner, out at second. Smith at first, 2 out of the inning. Out to short. Stop over to first in time. And that is that. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the shortstop, Bryson Stott.
For the Phillies, the shortstop,
0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground, Vivas handles the chance. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Gene Segura stands in for the Phillies. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
now batting, The first baseman.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6-hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The pitch. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning for Bryce Harper.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Harper in the box now, no balls and a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Tying run at the plate. Falling behind 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Harper retired. That is the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, James
Leading
Outman.
off for the Dodgers, the left fielder.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike.
Count is 2-1.
2-1 now. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. JT Realmuto. He'll play first base after the injury.
For the Phillies,
So digging in, Yorbit Vivas.
Number 10.
He's 0 for 1.
JT.
And first offering is fouled off. Outman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Now,
Sam Coonrod taking over on the mound, and he'll do his best to keep this close. Right-handed reliever, and there he goes. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And now 2-1. And there's the strike. Here's the 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Out to short. Stop. Picks it up. Tosses to first. Play is made. 2 out. Here's Mookie to
Now
hit.
batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Look out! And it hit him.
Well, anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Taylor in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Freddie Freeman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 14th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So 2 down, and up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. Throw over to Real Muto, and they get the out on Smith. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Kyle Schwarber.
For the Phillies, the designated hitter, Kyle
I say it went.
Schwarber.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Going to count 1 and 2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Inside, and it hit him.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
And at first, down the third baseman, Nick Maton. That one's in there, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Castellanos stands at first with one out. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Here's a 2-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning. One left. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Called strike right there.
Cody Bellinger.
0-1 now. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Hanser Alberto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one ripped and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's a speed threat, James Outman.
Outman.
In there, and it's 0-1. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Phillies, the center fielder.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Hit weakly on the ground. Muncy handles. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stop. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Line drive. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Gene Segura. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Phillies down in order. Still up again. Welcome back. And the batter now, Yorbit Vivas. Coonrod back to work. Swing and a slow roller. To first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now it's Mookie Betts. First pitch just misses. That one missed. Kicks and fires. And that's downstairs and outside. And here it comes. Foul ball. 3-1 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1. Just missed. Betts at first, one gone. Next offering upstairs. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. 2 outs. Out to short. Stop. Collects. They get the force. That's out number 3. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Last chance for the home team. Digging in. JT Realmuto. The big lefty turns, kicks, steals.
Realmuto.
That's towards center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harper.
And now here is Harper. Over to first. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Line to left. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
They tend to hate on you when they can't.